I would like to welcome you all in the lecture series of project management. In this video, I'm going to discuss one of the most important topic generally called project break-even point. Okay, in order to get a financial assistance from any type of financial organization or institution, you should have to submit a break-even report. A detailed break-even report has to be submitted, and you need to wait their approval. Once it is actually getting approved, definitely will be getting the financial support or assistance. So let's understand. In this video, the ultimate goal is to convey you that what is the meaning of a break-even point in the project management. Why we have to focus on the break-even point. So I'll be using like a normal, like a handwritten chalk and talk presentation in this session, just like a hand. I'll be using the whiteboard. So let's have a brief idea about break-even point. So what do you mean by break-even point? So we'll be understanding the basic information about break-even point. First, we'll see the definition. Okay. Definition of break-even point. So remember that the break-even point, okay, you can note down the break-even point. The break-even point is the point where the point where the company's revenue, the company's revenue equals its cost. That means revenue become the total investment or cost. This condition is known as break-even point. Mathematically, we can use the break-even point. So short form, we call it as BEP. BEP. So we can write the break-even point means BEP. Okay, you can note down. It may be useful. Okay. So it is a ratio of fixed cost. Okay. Fixed cost whole divided by or fixed cost upon sales. Make a note of this. Sales price per unit minus variable cost per unit. Variable cost per unit. So ratio of fixed cost whole divided by sales price per unit divided by variable cost per unit. So this is actually called a break-even point. For an example, let's see one example. There is an ice cream factory. Okay, I am going to start a project of ice cream factory. Remember that there is an ice cream factory. I am going to take up the project. I need to take care of all the like feasibility studies. Then I want to like compute a break-even point. I want to compute the fixed cost of the business. I have invested the total fixed cost. I have invested fixed cost. I have invested 10K, 10,000 rupees. 10,000 rupees I have invested. So sales per cost. See the sales price per unit. The sales price per unit. So the sales price per unit of the ice cream is equal to 12 rupees. 12 rupees. Okay. Similarly, the manufacturing or variable cost, that is actually 2 rupees, 2 INR, 2 rupees. So I can easily calculate the break-even point. So how to calculate break-even point? So what is the fixed cost? Fixed cost is obviously 10,000, right? 10,000 divided by what is the sales per unit? Sales per unit is obviously 12 rupees. 12 rupees minus what is the variable cost for manufacturing unit? That is 2. So if I simplify 10,000 divided by how much? 10, right? It will be like 1,000 rupees. 1,000 like 1,000 units, not rupees, 1,000 units, because 10 rupees and rupees will be getting cancelled. So 1,000 units. Remember that for my ice cream factory, when I produce 1,000 units, I'll be reaching at break-even point. That means revenue become the total cost. Investment that is equal to revenue. Okay. At that time, there is no profit, no loss condition. When I produce 1,000 units, at that particular point is known as break-even point. Okay. So the time requirement depends on the overall production capacity. That also you have to remember. Then variable cost. So what are the examples of variable cost? You may ask me that what are the variable cost? Like chiller cost of chiller refrigeration. Okay, chiller cost. So raw material cost, for example, cost of milk, correct? Cost of milk, then sugar, etc. That is actually called a simple example. This is one of the simple example you can understand. In this session, what I discussed is, so I just try to convince you about, let me note down. So what is the definition? Look at this definition of a break-even point, BEP. Okay, when the revenue that is equal to cost for any type of any type of what I can say venture. Fine. BEP, you can use the mathematical formula. Fixed cost upon sales price per unit divided by variable cost per unit. That also I have noted down. Later, I just provided one examples of an ice cream plant as a project. So the total cost is 10K. Then cost per price per unit that is equal to 12 rupees and the variable cost is considered as 2 rupees. So when I produce 1,000 units, surely I'll be reaching at a BEP. Hope you got a brief idea about break-even point. Let me know if you have any questions related to break-even point. So if the video is useful to you, I request you to share the video and put the like button. Also, if the channel is useful to you and if you want to get similar kind of videos in the forthcoming days, kindly subscribe. Thank you for your support. I request you to watch the video completely and share with your friends and colleagues. Happy learning. Have a great